BigBoysExhaust.com. Stage 3 exhaust tips. The best Shorty exhaust tips you could put on any bike on this planet. Reason why is because they mimic what was on the bike before. 11 inches long. Avoid hot foot. Triple chrome. This insert that's inside, built in-house. This steel insert that's built inside goes from the top to the bottom. Let me give you an explanation. Once the air enters this first chamber here, it's met up with its first baffle. That alone is going to mimic your old mid-pipe that was on the bike. Once the air is shoved through that first baffle into the second chamber, it's met up with not only another baffle, but a 5-layer deep steel mesh race resonator. Explanation. Air gets shoved into that first chamber, it's mimicking your old mid-pipe. Shoved through that first baffle into the second chamber, met up with that 5-layer deep steel mesh race resonator, shoved out that last baffle. That last chamber right there with that steel mesh race resonator, that mimics your old muffler can that was on the bike. Bike doesn't even think it had an exhaust change. Oh, but your 60-foot time will be a lot quicker, that's for sure. BigBoysExhaust.com. We do not use fiberglass in our tips. Fiberglass burns up. Fiberglass hardens up. Fiberglass blows out. You ever wonder why they have to make repacking kits, fiberglass repacking kits? We don't use that. You cannot burn up the inside of this tip. You cannot burn out the baffle. You cannot burn up the steel mesh race resonator at all. The steel mesh race resonator 5-layer deeps makes a far more deep exotic tone than fiberglass any day. That steel mesh race resonator right there, more back pressure. BigBoysExhaust.com stage 3 exhaust tips have more back pressure than any other tips on the planet. Bikes nowadays, you guys need a lot of back pressure. You don't need tuning, you don't need another PC, you don't need larger injectors, there's nothing. These are plug and play. We use all the good stuff. Grade 8 bolt, grade 8 lock washer, grade 8 lock washer on the inside, a grade 8 nut on the inside. These are not coming apart. Stage 3 exhaust tips, $195 triple chrome, $225 black plus shipping. We're fairly stocked up. Most orders, it's a 1-day processing time. We're usually able to ship out the next day. Most orders will arrive in 3 to 7 days, depending on how slammed we are. We don't have $400,000 in advertising here, like Voodoo, Hot Bodies, all those other companies. You're basically buying a couple of $100 tips from those other companies. You're having to give them another $200 because they spent $400,000 in advertising. We're a small USA company. We have sold thousands and thousands of these. We've been in business for over 13 years now. We were the original Shorty exhaust tip dealer for Hayabusa. Now, there's 4,000 copycats out there, but nobody wants to copy what Big Boys Exhaust does. Nobody. Nobody wants to go to the extensive research and time and the insert that we build completely welded together. 2 baffles, 2 chambers, steel mesh race resonator. We've got these in stock. All you got to do is just, for your specific bike, measure your outer diameter of your header flange. You can place your order. We have all different sizes in stock. If you have an unusual size, we can make that size for you. There's no problem. Contact information is at the website. We get right back with everybody. Very, very deep exotic race tone. BigBoysExhaust.com. Stage 3.